All right, so here at Rebakah, we've actually got raised garden beds made out of the old bricks. They're all the bricks that have come out of the house. And the original plan was actually to render all these bricks. So the brickwork is really rough because we thought we were going to render them. But people come and go, oh my God, no, they're so great. You should just leave them as they are. So around here, however, we are establishing a new garden bed. And hi, Beck. Hi, Scott.
G'day.
These guys are working hard. They sound like they're on Gardening Australia or something, don't they? G'day. All right, so these guys are working hard, establishing. They're about halfway through the new bed. So we're extending from a round bed that was there. We're going all the way around. And so they're doing stage one, which is some of the grunt work. So you can see. What are you doing there, Scott?
I'm just digging a shallow trench to go around here underneath the brick wall.
And we'll come back to them when they're ready for stage two, which is building the foundation that's going to make sure that wall doesn't fall over. Okay, we'll be back. All right, Scott, what do you got going on here?
I've just dug this trench and now I'm filling it up with some rubble that Rebecca's jackhammering for us.
Why are you filling that up with rubble?
Good question. So for this little retaining wall, we're making a little foundation underneath, and a rough rule of thumb for a retaining wall is that the base needs to be half the height. So if the height's about 1 metre, you want about 500mm base. But for this wall, it's only going to be about 2 feet, so we've got about a 30 centimetre base here.
Fantastic. And so we don't need it that tall. Why not? I'll tell you. We're actually growing veggies in here. And how much do we need for veggies?
About 30 centimetres.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for that. And can you show us how to mix some mud a bit later?
Sure.
Great. Okay, so Scott's already made a load of cement today and he's put it in the bottom of his trench here. And then they've laid all the stuff that Rebecca's been jackhammering. And he's ready now to start his second layer of cement. So, Scott, how do you make cement?
So, cement is an easy mixture. 3 parts sand to 1 part cement. So I've already put 6 scoops from the shovel in here. So I'm going to put 2 of cement now.
So where did you get the sand from?
Well, this used to be a sand sculpture out the front.
So it's just sand that you could get from a soil yard or even from in bags from Bunnings.
Yep.
And then you're adding the cement. Do you know where you get the cement from?
Bunnings.
Everything comes from Bunnings eventually, doesn't it?
Yeah, now that first one was about half, so I'll put another little half in. So 3 parts sand to 1 part cement. So 6 scoops of sand and 2 scoops of cement here.
That doesn't seem that tricky a recipe.
No. And then give it a little mix before I put the water in. Kind of like making a cake.
Yum, yum. Scott, do you have to be a big, strong lad to do this, or do you think this is something anyone could do?
This is a job for everyone. But big, strong lads tend to love it.
All right, so there he is. He's mixing up that cement.
Now,
I thought there might be something else we needed. So how much water do you add?
So,
Beck's on the water there.
we're just going to add the water until it becomes a nice sort of cake mixture. So not too runny, but, you know, you'll see. Now you can just go like this, get the water in there.
So is this a new skill for you, Scott?
Yep.
Fantastic. So it's always time to learn something new, especially during an isolation.
Now we're almost there. Get Rebecca to put a little bit more. Give that a good mix. You can see it's coming together now. There's no dry bits. Just need to make sure that water's gone through the whole mix.
Well, that's giving me a really good idea. It kind of changes in consistency, doesn't it?
Yep. I reckon we're almost there.
Do you get good at figuring out how much you need?
Yep. Turn it over. Alright, that's perfect.
The perfect mix. Now, do we add some choc chips at this point?
Yep. So now you can flavour your cake mix however you'd like. We're going to turn this one into an Anzac biscuit. So we've got some oats, a bit of brown sugar. Oh, that's perfect.
All right, so we've got Beck down here. What on earth are you doing?
I'm just sweeping the pavement because we don't really want any organic matter between the cement and the brick.
Ah, yeah, that would make sense. It's not going to stick very well. So you're in charge of cleaning it, and Scott's going to get that cement mix over the top of those bricks. Here we go, the moment of truth. Down it goes. Sorry for my dodgy filming, everyone, but can you see what he's doing? He's making sure, and they're going to lay another layer of bricks on top of that, ready to start for the bed. So there's their foundation, and here's Beck starting already. One of the great things about building at Rebakah or building out of rough rubble bricks that you get from anywhere is it doesn't matter too much if they're not laid perfectly. So that's what we want, really. We want it to look a little bit rough, so don't be too perfect, Rebakah. So yeah, what that means is this really is something you could do at home. So I'm going to let them lay that first course, and then you can see how they actually join those bricks together after they've used that first wheelbarrow full of mud. Go Beck. Yeah, see, it doesn't need to be an amazing feat of engineering. How do you get it in the middle? Are you going to show us that?
In the middle between the bricks.
Yeah, how do you do that?
We get our little duvelaki.
Show us the duvelaki again. There's the duvelaki, okay.
It's a little bit of
Mud.
cake batter. And then we just drop it in top. And then it helps it stick. So we can also add a little bit more rubble along the edges.
Right.
What I've broken up. So just to use it up, we can chuck it in here.
Gonna make it all that little bit stronger.
Yep.
Great, and then that's ready for you to add another brick, or you add some mud on the side of the other one?
Yep, so then we'll go along and we can put another brick on top here, making sure we get in the middle approximately. Sometimes it doesn't quite work out that way, but
That's what happens when you're using broken bricks, doesn't it?
we just try our best. And a little bit on the side.
Oh, it is a bit wet, isn't it? There we go, see? I don't know that you'll win any bricklaying apprenticeship awards, Beck, sorry about that.
That's okay.
But how does it feel to be doing something like this?
It's pretty good. It's pretty exciting to see something get made. And then we can come along and plant some yummy veggies in it.
And that's the point, really, isn't it? Doesn't have to be perfect. We just want to be able to grow food in it.
We're not building a house.